The Kano State Federal College of Agricultural Produce Technology expanded its agri-based innovations. Nigerian government partnered the Committee for Drought Control in the Sahel to enhance food and nutrition. And lastly, you'll hear the Zambian government partners Brazil for the development of its agricultural master plan. Those are the headlines. Details in a moment. Good evening and welcome to Himma News at 5 evening, Tuesday, 15th of July in the year 2025, which is also equivalent to 20 of Al-Muharram 1447 after the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam from the Makkah to Medina. Sunusa Brahman Dantalata Fagge is my name, who's the details of the news. The Federal College of Agriculture Produce Technology, Kano, under the leadership of its provost, Muhammad Garam, has recorded significant milestones in academic expansions, infrastructure development, and agri-based innovations. The development was disclosed on Monday during a press briefing held at the college, where Garam highlighted the key achievements since its assumptions of office in September 2020.
Expansions the college is making in the area of service technologies, particularly processing, preservation, and storage, will go a long way in improving the sector, thereby reducing post-harvest losses among the fruits and vegetables as well as the grains. Secondly, it will also create job opportunities for the teeming farmers and those in the agro-allied sector. In another form, it will also create avenues for our youth to have passion in agriculture by going into processing, storage, and preservation. This will go a long way in making creative job opportunities for our youth and the rural farmers and rural women that are in the agri sector. All these are in line with the Mr. President's renewal agenda of improving agriculture and creating wealth and jobs among the youth in the country.
According to him, the institution had undergone transformational growth across several fronts aimed at aligning with the mandate of strengthening Nigeria's agricultural value chain. He explained that the college had introduced new R&D programs in crop production technology and food science and technology, agricultural business, animal production technology, and many more at the national diploma level, nutrition and dietetics, as well as creative economic and management were added. Government have attacked vintage of to host committee in rural local government area of Plateau State, killing no fewer than 27 farmers. Investigation revealed that many persons who sustained injuries in attack have been rushed to hospitals, including Jos University Teaching Hospital, in Plateau Hospital, and other health facilities within the state. The national president of Verum Youth Molda Association, Delho Solomon, confirmed the incident to journalists in Jos. According to Solomon, the gunmen stormed the community around 5:30 am on Monday, shooting sporadically and setting several houses ablaze. The national president said all corpses have been deposited, that hospitals and a date of their burial would be announced. The state chairman of Miete Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Makban, Ibrahim Bavayo, has distanced members of the associations from the attack, describing the allegation as unfounded. Security agencies, including Operation Safe, have been and the State Police Command are not yet issued any statement on the situations. The Lagos State government will launch a 500 billion naira produce for Lagos at Oftaka Guarantee Fund and programs aimed at boost food security, reducing import, and enhancing agricultural productivity across Nigeria. The Commissioner of Agriculture and Food Systems, Aviosola Alusanya, made the announcement on Monday. The initiative is expected to reduce forced harvest losses in participating states by 40%, create over 4 million jobs nationwide, cut national food import by over 60%, and drive an annual 25% reduction in food price and inflation. Olusanya called on stakeholders across Nigeria's agricultural value chain, from farmers to financiers to unit in folding a a, a food sovereign system. Lagos, Nigeria's most populous city, is projected to reach a population of about 24 million by 2030, which will push annual food demand to approximately 7.96 trillion naira. Given current production levels, the state would need at import food worth about 3.38 trillion naira annually by 2030 to meet demand. You are listening to Himma News at 5. You can contact us via our website on www.himaradiotv.com or our social media handles, which include Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube at Himma Radio TV 91.1 FM. Can you please stay tuned after a short break? Welcome back, and now the news continues. As a globally used unemployment reaches alarming levels, a new report from the Food and Agriculture Organizations (FAO) has pointed the agri-food system for tackling unemployment among individuals aged 15 to 24 years. Tackling this unemployment, particularly among 20 and to 24 years old, could generate a 1.4% boost in the global gross domestic product (GDP), with about 45% of the increase driven by increased youth participation in agri-food systems. Globally, 44% of the working youth relied on agri-food system for employment, compared to 38% for working adults. The report also warned of looming labor shortage in agri-food system as rural youth numbers fall. According to the Director General of FAO, Q Danku, the status of youth in agri-food system report provides a timely and evidence-based assessment of how decent jobs and food security for youth can be achieved through agri-food system transformation, and how empowered youth can act as catalyst for broader agri-food system transformations. The report showed that climate shock and extreme with the event driven by climate change also posed significant threats. An estimated 395 million rural youth are living in locations expected to experience declines in agricultural productivity, particularly in traditional agri-food system and sub-Saharan African. The federal government has expressed its desire to collaborate with the Permanent Interstate Committee for Drought Control in the Sahel in a bid to promote food and nutrition safety. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Ali Sabi Abdullahi, revealed this during a courtesy visit by delegations from CILSS led by the Executive Secretary Abodole Mohammed to his office in Abuja. The minister pointed out that the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security was working assiduously to implement the Renew Health Agenda and food nutrition safety, focusing on transformation the agricultural sector modernized farming practices and ensuring national food security. He noted that the key initiatives to include promoting sustainable agricultural practices, introducing bio-fortified crops like beans in rich rice, and leveraging technology such as mechanizations to boost productivity and address food security concerns. Abdullahi added that the focus was also to increase food production ability for affordability and accessibility. Speaking further, he stated the target was build more resilience and more food ecosystem to support livelihood and household. In his welcome address, the Family Secretary of the Ministry, Marcus Agonville, stated that the federal government was assessing preparedness to combat crisis in food and nutrition safety in the country, particularly toward achieving food sovereignty. From the policy, Zambia has launched a strategic diplomatic mission to Brazil to square technical cooperation for the development of an agricultural master plan along a key infrastructure project linking Zambia to Angola's Atlantic coast via the Democratic Republic of Congo. According to Zambia's media, Finance and National Planning Minister Setumbeko Musoko Chua and Agriculture Minister Mtolo Furi are leading the delegation that is seeking to leverage Brazil's agricultural expertise and attract investment in agriculture, agro-proceed, and value chain development and boost productivity along the Railway Development Corridor. Moscow Trent told the media that the missions in focused on exchanging knowledge with Brazilian officials to help scales of economic productivity through agriculture. He said President Hakainde Hichilema has directed the team to prioritize field visits to Brazilian farmers and agro-individual ventures. The delegation would also meet with key stakeholders to understand Brazil's invest models and institutional frameworks that have driven its agricultural success. The Lobito Corridor is viewed as a transformative infrastructure initiative for Zambia's agricultural-led industrializations and regional trade expansions. Tanzania's major headlines once again. In the news, we have told you that Kano State Federal College Agriculture Produce Technology expand its agro-based innovation. And you also had Nigerian government partners the Committee for Drought Control in the Sahel to enhance food and nutrition. And lastly, from the polling scene, we brought you that Zambian government partners Brazil for the development of its agricultural master plan. Those are the headlines. And that's the news. On behalf of Zainab Adam Yusuf that produced the stories and Nonumba Agabus Arden has been the editor. Khadija Belozir has been my on-air personality, including Umi Awal Ambata from the ICT department. I remain Sabraman and Dantalata Fagge saying thank you for listening.